Hi, my name is Mike. I'm a Sarasota Realtor and I help homeowners avoid foreclosure. In this short video, I want to share the 3 most important questions you first must answer if you or someone you know is facing foreclosure. Before I get to these 3 questions, please let me share the #1 reason homeowners are losing their homes to foreclosure. As tragic as it sounds, some homeowners do not explore their options or understand the consequences until it's too late. What's happening is that most people fall behind and move out. They don't want to try to save the house, or they're too freaked out about their situation. Avoiding foreclosure is not on their minds at the moment. Getting away from the problem as far as they can go is on their minds. Unfortunately, they don't think of the consequences, and I'm not even talking about the hit to their credit. Actually, I'm talking about something potentially much worse than bad credit. You see, abandoning a house before the bank takes it back potentially makes you responsible if someone gets hurt on the property, even a vandal, or so the attorneys claim. Further, empty houses with no AC in Florida almost always guarantee the presence of mold to some degree and at some time. How well do you think houses with mold sell? Trying to get as far away as you can from the problem doesn't remove the problem. Usually the problem gets worse, sometimes involving debt collectors who go after garnishment as far as 5 years down the road. Crazy, isn't it? Trying to get away from the problem now only seems to delay potentially more serious problems down the road. Another common and potentially dangerous mistake I see people make is to take advice about foreclosure from well-intentioned but uninformed people, even some realtors. Today it seems everyone pretends to be a foreclosure prevention or short sale expert. Recently, I inherited a listing dangerously close to foreclosure. For 13 months, a realtor overpriced his property and couldn't explain to the owner, who was freaking out, why he could not get an offer after 13 months. We were at the motion for summary judgment stage when I agreed to help out. Normally, I wouldn't touch a property so close to foreclosure. This time, I had to try to help. With lots of luck, not just skill, I managed to save this owner from foreclosure, closely seeing just how little this realtor knew about short sale negotiation and strategy. This realtor's promises almost pushed this property owner to foreclosure. Be careful whose advice you take. Your well-intentioned friends might know foreclosure or short sale from a month or 6 months ago, or from a different bank. Daily, I see the rules are changing with loan mods, short sales, and the amount of time. The only thing predictable about banks today is that they are unpredictable. Now, with that said, here are the 3 most important questions you absolutely must consider when facing foreclosure. #1 question is, do you want to save your home? Seems obvious, doesn't it? In reality, many people only want to try to save their homes because they feel obligated to do so. They feel responsible for their debts. They've lost their jobs, they can't afford the house, and they're draining their savings just trying to pay for a house that's worth $100,000 less than they owe. Do you feel obligated to satisfy this debt? Do you really want to try to save this house? This is question #1. Question #2 is, do you want to avoid foreclosure? The answer is not as obvious as it seems. You see, you might discover after talking with a real estate attorney and an accountant that foreclosure is better for you than short sale or loan modification. What's best for you depends on your situation. To give you an example of what I mean, if you're watching this video from out of Florida, such as California, for instance, you face different foreclosure laws from Florida property owners. Before you walk away or short sell, talk with a real estate attorney in your area. The 3rd question for you to consider is, do you want to try to stay in your home for as long as you can, rent-free, until your situation improves or you've run out of time? Before I can help you, this is where we start. We start with finding out what you hope to accomplish with the house or home you have that's facing foreclosure. Once you call me, we'll discuss your situation and what you hope to accomplish. I won't try to be an attorney or an accountant. I also won't make promises other than I'll try to do my best to help you. Chances are you're stressed out beyond belief, with more than foreclosure on your mind. Clearly, I know the technical side of getting short sales approved and closed, but I also know the personal side of foreclosure. I don't pretend to know what you're going through, though I might have more of a clue than most people. You see, I'm not just another realtor helping people avoid foreclosure. Rather, I am a realtor who's personally faced foreclosure on 2 investment properties. I personally know what it's like to face foreclosure, and it seems just like yesterday. Renters trashed 2 houses I had, disappearing in the middle of the night and leaving me with 2 houses I couldn't afford. I couldn't rent them, and couldn't sell them for what I owed. To help me, I had to put to use the very skills I'm now offering to you. I certainly didn't want foreclosure or bankruptcy. I sure as hell didn't expect to be in that situation. And I'm sure neither did you, right? Fortunately, I was able to short sell both properties with the banks agreeing to full payoff and satisfaction, not just lien release. Big difference between lien release and full payoff. I'll discuss the difference when we meet. Bottom line, I avoided foreclosure. If you or someone you know is facing foreclosure, please call me now. Once I know what you hope to accomplish, together you and I will make it work out for you. Please don't put off calling me, hoping this nightmare goes away. It won't. If you or someone you know is facing foreclosure, call me now at 941-928-8145. Thank you.